You're super welcome. If it's your first time, if you're returning, you're the real what? The real MVPs. My name is Opsy. You can call me Opsy, baby. You're welcome to Locks and Chronicles. On this channel, I showcase my locks. I talk social work, and I generally take you through my chronicles as an immigrant in the UK, originally from Nigeria. So today's video is something that has really been bothering me. It's like, I have to really talk about it. I'm not bringing any solution, but I'm checking on you guys, domiciliary care workers in the UK, especially you guys. I mean, care workers in general, but domiciliary care workers on certificate of sponsorship. Those of you whose jobs are, offering you certificate of sponsorship. I want to ask, how are you guys? How are you genuinely? How are you doing? Are you guys okay? The things that I'm saying, the things that I'm hearing about the injustice, about the inequality, about the slavery, about the completely appalling behavior going on by most employers. It's mind-blowing, and I'm hoping that not only you guys will see this video, but some of those employers will see this video, and act and be better, because it's just terrible. So I'm hearing about people working very early hours of the day up until, almost the end of the day, like midnight, and doing this day in, day out without any break. When they say they want a break, they are threatening that they're not going to get their COS renewed, and it's just, I can't believe it. How are you guys surviving? Because I hear that you do these long hours, and at the end of the day, you might only have maybe like just a couple of hours work clocked in for you for the day. I mean, people are doing this day in, day out, and they are having even less than 60 hours, less than 70 hours in a month that they are being paid for. Can you imagine? Let's just take time to break this down. So you're working, say, from 6 a.m. till midnight every day. How many hours are that? That's like 18 hours. But you're driving from one location to the other. But what's only being counted for you is the actual, like, the few minutes where you should be at a time. So what I'm trying to say, the domiciliary care workers will understand. So if you've overshot on your time in another location, that's not being counted, no matter what the reason is. So to start with, let me just explain this. I have done domiciliary care work before. It's crazy. Yes, and I used to drive most of the time in rural areas where there would be no network, where sometimes you're even trying to make a call to the office, and this might be very difficult, because of the signal. And you'll be doing this. And I remember on an occasion when I was doing care work, and at that time they used to tell us that the gloves and apron and everything would be provided by the patient. And I remember getting to this particular home, and there was no PPE at all. There were no gloves, there was no apron. We used to keep some in the car, but we were always told that we were not supposed to be buying this with our own money, and you would soon run out anyway. So I got to this place, I had no supply left after having driven through and gone through more than what I thought I was going to go through that day. So I had to actually support someone with personal care, full-blown personal care. When I say full-blown personal care, everything was messy, everything was messed up, and I had to do it with my bare hands. It was a complete mess, and I couldn't leave the person like that. Even though I'd done the personal care, I still had to tidy up the bed, the room, and just make sure that I left the home in a nice clean state, which the time allocated for that patient was probably 15 minutes. I ended up being there for about 45 minutes because of, what I met there. And, there was no way that I was going to be paid for that extra. That's the nature of the job. But to be doing that on top of being threatened that you will be, leaving the UK if your certificate of sponsorship is not renewed, I think, let's call it what it is. That's slavery. We know the nature of what would have been sacrificed for people to have come into this country in the first place. Let's not even go into it in this video. It's almost like you can't go forward, you can't go backward. Where do you stand? I think employers need to do better. Employers definitely need to do better. This was really driven home when I spoke to, a few people recently, and they told me that they could barely pay their bills. They could barely pay their bills. I mean, when I was doing domiciliary work, I had other jobs as well. Even if they want to do other jobs, tell me, how can someone do other jobs when you're starting from 6 a.m. till 12 midnight and you're expected to come in every day? And you're not having breaks, and you're not having, leave. You want to take your leave. It's story. What's going on with these employers? If you are an employer and you are, treating people like this, you need to repent. You need to change your ways. This is slavery. You're not different from those white colonial masters that took Africans as slaves. Honestly, you're not. You're doing the same thing. You need to change. You need to give people better opportunities to actually work and to make money and to be able to fend for themselves. So as I was saying, people are working like this and they're not even able to pay their bills because their monies are being cut. So they're clocking in all of these hours, but they are being told that because they've used extra 30 minutes in one place and they should have been in another place, that hour is not going to count. It's ridiculous. I'm not saying that this is an opportunity for people to just take laws into their hands and not report when they should. No, I'm saying when there are genuine excuses for why the timing is not aligning, you should be looking into it. Maybe someone needs more than 15 minutes. Maybe someone needs more than 30 minutes. Actually, maybe someone needs 2 people, not just 1 person. So I believe you should be doing better. I don't think anybody should be working as much as this, being paid minimum wage, working this many hours and only being, given like 50 hours for the whole month. It doesn't make sense. All of this, and you only have like 15 or 12 hours for the week. It doesn't make sense. I realize I'm ranting. And I said it at the beginning that I don't really have a solution. But I'm hoping that things will happen to change this and make things better. And I just want to identify with you guys. I don't have a solution for you, but I just want to check on you guys. I hope you guys are okay. I just want to encourage you to build a network, even if it's a social network of people that you can talk to, that you can lean on, that you can actually, just pour out your minds to, because it does help. Don't just bottle it up in and just continue to work without taking some time to just relieve the stress. Hopefully things will begin to happen and improve, because this is the UK, and this is the UK in 2024, and things should be different. If it's your first time, I'm sorry, I don't normally rant like this. You're welcome to this channel. Remember to subscribe, click the like button, share this video. Hopefully those who need to see it will get to see it, and things will improve. Yeah, just leave your comment about what you think, what you would like to change. Hopefully they will get to see it. I just want you to remember, no matter what's going on, I really do love you. I identify with you. And till I come your way again, just look after yourselves.